Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin chart.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Today is a big day in crypto land. It is the monthly close for not only Bitcoin, but obviously all the altcoins. But you guys know that by now, that is the title of the stream. Now, we're going to go over a couple of things. I do hear Java crying in his room right now. So we will get an update on Java very shortly. But I hope you guys had a fantastic Thursday. Bitcoin had a pretty good day today, up about 5%, but we find ourselves right at a big resistance. Can we break it this time, or will we get rejected from this resistance like we did up here on September 6th, up here like we did in September 18th, and now as we are here on September 30th? That's what we're going to discuss today. Like I said, I hope you guys had a fantastic Thursday. Digibite said Java probably short of the top of the wedge. We'll find out shortly, man. All right, so Bitcoin, we're sitting, okay? We are sitting right at the top of the wedge. Will we get rejected again, guys? We've been here before. We've seen this story unfold before. Will this time be different? Well, we have a couple of good things going in our favor. As we know, the prophet, okay, there's one person in this space that I think has a crystal ball, okay? It's not me. It's not Plain White Tea in the chat. It's not Daddy in the chat. It's not 10-4. It's not Crypto Shock. It's not Alpy in the chat. No, it's none of you guys. Plan B so far has been insanely accurate that it's almost creepy. Like, I think people should look into this. It's that creepy. But he's sitting here with a crystal ball as we are about to close right above 43,000 after closing above 47,000 in August. It's been pretty insane so far. What is the next level that we're looking at? $63,000 in October. You guys can see the poll there. Make sure you vote on the poll. Are we going to see $63,000 in October? It's something we're going to talk about in a little bit on the stream too. But let's start out with the short-term time frames. Can we break this resistance? If we break this resistance, we know this is the giant wedge that we've been discussing for the past couple weeks, right? We've sort of been like, we got to be patient. We're stuck in this wedge. At some point, we'll break it to the upside, right? Whether we break it out now, like we've been discussing, whether we broke it out now, or if we came down a little bit lower, one more touch and broke it up. That's the scenario we're coming right now. Right now, we're pushing that resistance, guys. I mean, we're sitting at 43,812. It's looking like we could come up and possibly test this tonight. It's literally a little bit higher. We're looking at maybe 44,000, right around 44,000 for a break. And we're sitting at 43,820. So it could be an exciting stream potentially if we break this. Maybe we have to wait for the daily close and the monthly close coming up here at 8 o'clock. But that's something that we'll watch for. One thing I will say is our stock RSI on the 4-hour is topped out. Now, is that necessarily a huge problem? Not necessarily. I mean, for example, we were topped out over here, and we ended up pumping up another, $2,000 to the upside after we were topped out in the stock RSI. So it's not a terrible, huge deal, but it is something to keep note that it is there. And 4-hour RSI has room to run, which is really exciting. If we were sitting up here and the 4-hour RSI was topped out, I would be like, all right, maybe this doesn't have the juice to get up. What's getting me a little bit excited is we have the juice, right? The juice is sitting there. And no, we're not sitting here talking about some apple juice. We're not talking about some cranberry juice. No. We're talking about some pickle juice. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about any measly juice.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
We've squeezed the juice out of this pickle today, and now we have the juice to break this resistance with the 4-hour RSI with room to run. Okay? On the hourly, we're still in the range. Okay? We're still in the range between 44,930 and about 40,700. Okay? We haven't yet to leave that range. But if we can break this previous high here at about 44,500, which would also break out of our wedge, we'd be looking potentially pretty juicy, like we've been saying. We really just want to break out of this general range here. That's been sort of annoying us ever since September 20th, right? That's the range that we're really waiting for here, all right? Now, if you have the juice, make sure you guys spam the pickles in the chat, okay? If you can't find a pickle, just write pickle juice, okay? Pickle juice or pickle emoji in the chat. We need all the juice we can get for a pump today. We'll also get the Viking helmet on in a second because we need to fight that battle as well. Hourly RSI, hourly stock RSI has room to run here, guys. In hourly RSI, we did have some bearish divergence earlier, but that already played out, right? And now we have room to run on the hourly RSI. You can see here, room to run on the hourly RSI and room to run on the hourly stock RSI. So there's really, as far as RSIs, guys, there's nothing holding us back right now for a pump. The only thing that would hold us back is the whales or the market makers, whatever you want to call them. Yesterday, we had someone argue about whales versus market makers. You guys know what I mean, okay? People that can control the market. That's the only thing that's going to stop the market, man. Now, obviously, anything could happen. Just like yesterday, where it was looking a little weird, right? It was looking a little sketchy, right on support after making lower highs. It wasn't looking great, and then we pumped. Always keep an open mind that these things can change on a freaking dime, right? So sentiment was awful yesterday. Sentiment's a little bit better today. I'm even seeing Dale in the chat is bullish right now. So we got to take a step back. Dale is bullish in the chat. So, always keep an open mind that these things can change on a freaking dime, right? So if we do get rejected here, like I said, it's not the end of the world. I want everyone to get their hypes up. Like, we're going straight to the moon, as they would say, right? We're not so much coming out here with, I'm little Jimmy and my $500 stimmy. We're going to break out of this wedge and go directly to 100K. Right, guys? Come on, guys. Strap up. We're going to the moon. Let's not be those guys yet, okay? Let's look at this with an open mind that both scenarios can happen. Just like yesterday, the bullish scenario happened. We could get rejected here, but we'll continue to watch this during the stream. If this breaks, I think we're going to be looking very, very good. Now, the daily chart is what's got me really pumped, guys. I'm playing the pump song for the daily chart. I'm sorry. But you can see here, man, we broke out of our RSI wedge on the daily time frame. This is what we've been watching, guys. This is what we've been watching. We obviously got to wait till the close. We have 52 minutes into the close. So unless we get some catastrophic dump right before the close, it looks like that after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tests, we have finally broken the RSI wedge to the upside, which I do believe, like I said, like I was saying, guys, when this breaks, I expect the price action to follow it. Now, it doesn't have to, right? It's not some, guaranteed thing, right? So obviously don't take it to the bank, but this breaking out is a good sign for the price, obviously. And I do like how the price broke these previous daily highs here, and it looks like we're going to get a close above there. Now, we know at the end of the day for Bitcoin, right? At the end of the day, we got to get back above this red box of resistance, which also correlates with this downtrend of resistance on the daily time frame, right? So you can see previous support, previous resistance. Let's not flip this as resistance again, all right? Let's overtake this and smash this to the upside. And this is what we're really watching here. Can we get back over this red box of resistance with the wedge RSI breakout? Okay, can we do it? Well, it's October, and we know October is historically a good month for Bitcoin. September is not a great month for Bitcoin. Now, does future, I mean, does past results have to equal future results? No, but that's all we got to look at, just like with the charts, man. I mean, we always say charts aren't everything, guys. Charts are like 10% of the story. We just look at them because that's all our little, that's all us little pawns can look at, besides, you know, charts and on-chain data and things like that. That's all we can look at. So obviously we got to get back above this red box. But things are looking really good right now, guys. Things are looking really good. Daily RSI has so much room to run up now, and this is what gets me excited about this. This is something we've been talking about constantly. Daily RSI is sitting at a 46. All right. Last time we were at these levels, let's go all the way back. Last time we were at these levels, we were all the way over here. Okay, back in August. Where was the RSI sitting up there? It was overbought. So now we've cleared ourselves. Now we're at the same price, but we've cleared ourselves. So much room to run up here, and that's what gets me excited. You know, we got to see if it plays out. I mean, stock RSI, same thing. We have tons of room to run up here. I mean, it's looking like it want. You know, you might not break it on the first try here, like we said. I mean, but you got the juice to break it if you want to break it. It's just a matter of, do the whales want to break it? I think if they're gonna break it, they're gonna do it on the new monthly close, guys, or the new monthly open, which is coming up in 49 minutes. So make sure you're sticking around for the monthly close, as we could see, as we like to say, some shenanigans on the monthly close, some shenanigans. So that's what we're watching there on the daily. We would preferably want to get back above, you know, 45. It's right around 45,000, man. We get back above 45,000, and then we confirm a higher low and a higher high. Then you have the uptrend back, right? Where now, right now, you still have lower highs. But if you can make a lower high, we can make a higher high and a higher low, then you've all of a sudden got your uptrend back, right? It's as simple as that. So that's the next move. That's the next move that we need to make for Captain BTC at the end of the day. Weekly time frame. What have we done on the weekly? Let's take a look here. So what was originally a super bearish weekly, okay, let's zoom in here. What was originally a super bearish weekly candle has now turned into, what is it, Jimmy? What has the weekly candle turned into? The weekly candle has turned into a bullish hammer candle, Jordan. It's super bullish. It's gonna blast us off to the moon. Thank you, Jimmy. But yeah, it's turned into a bullish hammer candle. Originally, it was a super bearish candle. Like, we were all the way down here at the perfect retest of the 20-week SMA. Okay, the 20-week SMA. All right. So now, if we close the week, you know, somewhere up in this range, it's turning into a pretty bullish weekly candle. Okay. Now, we still got a long week to go. We still got Friday. We still got Saturday. We still got Sunday. So this could potentially go lower. Like we said, guys, we're not out of the woods yet. There's a ton of room to run lower if we want to run lower. But as of right now, things are looking a lot better than they were, you know, necessarily yesterday or the day before, right? So we're looking good. We're looking good. Jimmy, Jimmy with the, it's Jimmy, man. It's an upside down plunger candle. No, but no, seriously, this is looking good. But we got a long week to go to confirm it, guys. Long week to go. Out of the woods. So we have out of the woods in here now. Ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner. Tofu if you're vegan. Shout out to Crypto Kirby. All right, so that's really the weekly time frame. As of right now, we're still holding our weekly support bands. We're still above our, you know, our control zone, which is really, really the weekly closes here at about 39,300. We're still above those levels until we break that general level. I mean, nothing's really changed in the grand scheme of things, guys. As we know, it's just a classic, you know, retest of previous resistance. Right? That's all it really is at the end of the day. Nothing has changed whatsoever. All right. So other than that, we switch on over to this daily chart. This basically outlines, we talked a little bit about yesterday, but you know, where are we sitting, guys? 43,700. We touched on this a little bit earlier, but Plan B predicts, what does he predict? 43,000. Where are we sitting? 43,700. We are sitting right in our little zone. Now I marked where we should be coming up. This is where we have to get to if he wants to continue to be correct. Will we get up to 63,000? Make sure you guys vote on that poll. That popped up for you. All right. Will we get up to this range, upwards of 63,000 by the end of October? It's gonna take a lot of pumpage. All right, but let's be honest. He was right here, 47,000. That's where we closed. He was right here, 43,000. That's where we're gonna close. Will it happen again? It's gonna be monumental if it does. It's gonna take a lot of pumpage to get up there. That's about what we're talking. That's approximately at least a 46% month. It's a pretty big month if that does happen, okay? Now, we can't say it's 100% going to happen, but so far, so good for Plan B's theory. So far, so good. All Shiba show? An all Shiba show? Man. He predicted that as his low, not his target. Thank you, Alan. I know. That's the lowest it's going to close for. The lowest it's going to close for the target, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. We always got the know-it-alls coming in the chat. All right, so let's come in here, and I think I hear Jabba crying, guys. I think I hear Jabba crying. Let's go check on what Jabba's doing. He doesn't sound so good in there. I might have to go check on him while we're going to check on him too. Let's go check out Jabba. No, my brand new TJ Maxx gift card. My brand new TJ Maxx gift card for my birthday. Mom, I'm sorry. I leveraged your birthday present. Now it's gone. This is how I was gonna get a second shirt. My TJ Maxx gift card. I also could have went to Marshall's and Home Goods. I could have got a new neck pillow for my bad neck. Now I can't go to Home Goods. No. My gift card. Guys, stop laughing at me in the chat. Stop laughing at me. First my foam roller, then my shoes, then my socks. Now my gift card. No. I'm out of here. You guys have a good night. I'll be crying over here. Ridiculous.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin chart.
All right. All right, Java. He leveraged his mom's birthday present. All right, that's not good. That's not good, man. All right. Mom, I know nothing about Java leveraging his birthday present, man. Trust me. Leave me out of this. No, leave me out of this. Leave me out of this. Karen, Karen. No, Mom. You guys know anything about Java leveraging his birthday present? Did you guys egg him on in the chat to do this? You guys he's never watching this stream again. You chat are such a bad influence on Java. How could you do this to him? Egging him on to leverage his items. He's never watching this chat again. Such a bad influence. It's almost as bad as Call of Duty in these violent video games. Such a violent chat. He's never watching this again. You guys are ridiculous. All right. I'm done. All right. So now let's jump on into the next chart. So guys, our monthly close. That's what we're waiting for today here. 20 minutes until our monthly close. Will we close above our monthly close? So right now, our monthly's looking pretty good, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, what we wanted to see, in my opinion, was at least a monthly close above about 41,300. Why 41,300? Well, that's where we wicked to on this month, and then that's where we closed on this month, right? So you can see the importance of that $41,300 level. And right now, I mean, looks like yesterday it was going to be the fight. It was going to be a fight by the Vikings, but right now, it's looking like that this is not even going to be a fight. I mean, unless we get some catastrophic dump right before the close, which would have to be a pretty catastrophic one. It looks like that we're going to close above that level. So that is looking really good. Now, also, we're closing above our 12-month moving average, which, you know, to me is the most important moving average, not only in the monthly, but for Bitcoin in general. So that's sitting at 38,500. Obviously, that's going to move up at the end of the month, right? So we got to see where that moves up to. It looks like it moves up just based on what I'm seeing. I'm from 35,000 to about 38,000. So it looks like it moves up about, you know, probably depending on the price action, probably going to move up about $3,000. So this is probably going to move up to like 42,000 or so, which is good because that inherently, you know, if we do stay bullish here, we inherently are going to continue to want to hold this. So as this moves up, inherently, in my opinion, it's going to be our floor until we eventually break it. Eventually, we'll break this, but as of right now, this will be our floor. This should move up to like the $42,000 range. So in my opinion, as long as we close above it this month, which it looks like we're going to do, unless we dump $5,000 in the next 40 minutes, we just need to close October above 42,000. Now, and then we'll be good from there. But obviously, we have higher hopes and dreams for October than 42,000. But that's the minimum we're probably going to close to 42,000. We want to close October over to stay in a bullish trend, in my opinion. So that is that. I know we're all hoping for higher hopes and dreams than 42,000. I think 42,000 would be a huge letdown for a lot of us, you know. But nevertheless, that's what we're sort of waiting for here. So we got 38 minutes into the close. Like I said, I mean, we're waiting for some breakouts of these relatively shorter term patterns here. Can we break out of, you know, this general freaking range between 45,000 and 40,800? We're going to have to wait and see on the hourly, right? And can we break this downtrend of resistance on the 4-hour, man? We're right there. You know, we pulled back a little bit since we checked it last, but we're still right there. I mean, $350 below. We know Bitcoin can do that in a matter of 10 seconds if it wants to, right? So we'll wait to see what happens, man. It should be an exciting next half hour or so. But we know what we're watching for at the end of the day. I mean, there's not much to really say. Now, someone sent this to me on Twitter, and I wanted to show this real quick. I thought it was pretty funny. The most popular cryptocurrency in every state. All right. So, if you live in the United States and your state's on here, obviously it is, take a look, and I'm going to judge you real hard, if your state is, and this is kind of random, if you're in Maine. If you live in Maine, I don't know what's wrong with you, man, but the most popular cryptocurrency in Maine is literally ICP. I thought that was kind of funny. Someone said this to me on Twitter. But yeah, dude, the most popular cryptocurrency is ICP in Maine. Like, what the heck is this, dude? What the heck is this? Look at Doge. Look at Doge all over. And the only one that's Bitcoin is Hawaii. But I thought this was kind of funny. If you guys can see where your state is. Massachusetts is that FTX? FTX? That's so random, man. Ridiculous, bro. I don't know. I thought this was kind of funny. I wanted to show it to you guys, but ICP. We'll look at that in a little bit. You know, I thought, you know, just to add a little something in there. Of course, Minnesota would like Doge over BTC. Doge the crap coin. Tether. Yo, who's Tether, bro? Who's Tether? Who's Tether, man? Bro. How is Virginia Tether? How is Bro, how is Virginia Tether? I didn't even notice that. Virginia's Tether, dude. How is your favorite coin Tether? It doesn't even go up. Bro. I'm dead, dude. I'm done. Man. Imagine holding two Tether states. Alright. Let's get back into it. Let's go jump into ETH, guys. I mean, like I said, there's not too much to talk about Bitcoin until the close tonight.
Ethereum.
So someone said Tron. I'm in Maryland, I'm pissed. All right, so let's go switch on to Ethereum, guys. So Ethereum, I like Ethereum's price action here, guys. We have a couple different things to watch here on the 4-hour chart that could potentially get a little spicy here for Ethereum. Like, pretty spicy. Slightly spicy. Philly is home to Safe Mars. That's funny, dude. But yeah, dude, I mean, you have this downtrend. So first of all, you have this downtrend of resistance for Ethereum, right? So this is coming from the high from September 16th down, right? So look at that. You got it, George. You got it, man. You made fun of ICP too. Yeah, ICP's main and Tether. But yeah, I mean, you look right here. So this high, this high, this high. So you're getting rejected at this trend line here. But if Ethereum can break this trend line, most likely you're going to see a move back down to back up to this red box, probably up to like the $3,200 range. Is probably where you're going for Ethereum if you can break this trend line. Now, this is going to be very correlated to if Bitcoin can break its trend line. If Bitcoin can break its trend line, well, then Ethereum is probably going to break its trend line, right? So that's what you're watching there on ETH. Now, what I like about ETH's price action, what's going on, OSU? Cheers, my guy, cheers. But what I like about Ethereum's price action the most is what I will say is you had a downtrend, right? Up, down, and you broke out. Now, a lot of these times on these W patterns, sometimes you can just go up to the moon. What this one did, which is interesting, is actually came back down to test the previous resistance, and you flipped it as support. Now, will it hold, right? Will this 2950 level hold as support now? If it does, and you can bounce, you're breaking this trend line. And that's a really good first step for ETH to break out here, to at least get back up to this resistance that's been keeping you down here in the short term. So that's what I'm watching here in the 4-hour. In the event that you can't break this trend line and you do come back down, you're probably going to come back down to this yellow trend line here, which has pretty much been your support on the way up. So you can see that Ethereum is pretty much making, you know, a sort of an ascending triangle pattern where you have higher lows and you have same rejection on the top side, right? So ascending triangle where you're going up, down, up, down, up. We'll see if you break it this time. If you can, you go into the races, and we'll talk about that next on the daily chart. But that's the general gist of the price action right now. Well, a lot of these coins are very, very near breakout. Some of them already broke out. You had VeChain that's up 11% already today. That actually already broke out of its wedge. And there's probably a plethora of others that I haven't looked at today yet. But VeChain's the big one. We were just saying VeChain might be kind of slow because of China. What did VeChain do today? Well, VeChain decided to say, hey, Jordan, you're talking crap about me?
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
So that's why you don't talk crap about coins, man. That's why you don't do it. Let's say ETH on the daily. So we're still watching our wedgie, our big wedgie. Let's get rid of this. And then I'm actually going to get rid of the fibs for now, just to make it a little bit more clear. But I mean, you could see where you're at right now for ETH. I mean, if we take this trend line down here for a second, you can see support here. And that's currently acting as some resistance. Will it continue to act resistance? Well, you already broke it earlier, right? So you already broke it earlier. It's just a matter of you can get a close above it, which you got 30 minutes left. It's going to be a fight to the close, whether you can break that little general trend line there for ETH. But when you zoom out, guys, we really zoom out on this. You know, it's shaping up. It's shaping up to break out. We just need Daddy Bitcoin to break out. And this one, sort of on a bigger structure, we were watching this possible M pattern. What did Ethereum say to the M pattern we were looking at yesterday?
Nope.
And pumped it right back up to the upside. So the M pattern is pretty much disqualified there, which is really good. Really good. So we'll see where we close on ETH. I mean, overall, ETH is looking just fine, in my opinion, man. We got to get back over our daily EMA ribbon. I mean, I love the daily. I love the daily EMA ribbon, guys. It's so good for the daily time frame. It just acts as beautiful support until you break it, and then look at the resistance on it. It's quite beautiful, if you ask me. It's quite beautiful, if you ask me. So that's the general gist. You just have a bunch of resistance in this general level here. That if you break, you're going to be looking juicy. You're going to be looking real juicy. So we'll watch that during the stream. Looks like we're pushing 3,000 right now for ETH. Looks like we're trying to break that trend line. If we zoom in here, you can see we're poking our little pickle head over it. Let's get our pickle out for breaking the pickle head. Come on, pickle. All right, there we go. We're sticking our pickle. That's what she said. That's what she said. We're sticking our pickle over the trend line there. 3,004. There it is. Looks like BTC. Looks like BTC might actually be making a move. 43,800 for BTC. Where are we going to close for BTC, man? Let's see if we can get our pickle over the trend line for BTC and not just Ethereum, right? Not just Ethereum. This will all end in tears, said Chris. This will all end in tears. I don't know, man. Like we've been saying, dude, the sentiment. All right, guys. Everyone in the chat might be more bullish today, but just remember what we've been talking about yesterday. The sentiment is still extremely bearish. Now, everyone might be pumped today, right? Dallas said tears of happiness. Everyone might be pumped today, okay? But what we'll say is the majority is still extremely bearish. The Fear and Greed Index was at a 20 yesterday, all right? The chat, in my chat, in George's chat, I haven't seen George's chat bearish in a long time. And in the last 2 days, George's chat was extremely bearish. You know, Twitter's extremely bearish. You have the bears getting super loud. You know, what I will say is I mean, everyone was calling for 38,000, including me. That's what the charts were looking at. What did Bitcoin do? It said
nope.
And then we've kind of talked about how Bitcoin can do what everyone doesn't expect to do. It can pull out one of these pickles from the jar when you least expect a pickle to be on your sandwich, right? You can order a sandwich. Say you go to no, it's not McDonald's. Say you go to some sandwich shop, right? And you go, let me get a turkey and cheese sub, no pickles, everything else but pickles. Okay. And then you're like, you made it clear, no pickles. All right. It looked like you were going to get everything but a green pickle. And then you get your sandwich, you take a bite, and what's in your sandwich? Nothing but a green pickle. And you're pissed. That's what can happen sometimes for Bitcoin. Okay? The what you can at least expect to be in your sandwich is what ends up being in your sandwich. A giant pickle. Will we continue to get these giant pickles? That is the name of the game, man. And if you guys watched my video earlier today, I was kind of talking about how there's so much fear in the market. So much fear in the market. Once again, the bears are super loud in the comment section of the video. Just saying, man, there's a lot of fear in the market. That typically is one of the best times to buy. Doesn't have to end that way. Okay, we can still get rejected from this trend line. We're not out of the woods yet, as we like to say. But based on what I've seen in the past, has been a pretty good time to accumulate some Bitcoin. So we'll leave it at that. Pickle talk. Let the pickle prevail. This is a lie. BTC is most popular in all states. Oh, we got Kenneth coming in. No fun Kenneth. Here we go. That poll Jordan brought out is a lie. He just made that poll on Photoshop. We all know Bitcoin's the most popular coin in every state. like no one's allowed to have any other fun coin, you know? We all know Bitcoin's the most popular. Like, we all know that's a fake chart, Jordan. We all know that's fake. Like, ridiculous. Like, people take this guy seriously. We got no fun Ken in the chat. Look at the Bitcoin dominance. All right, let's see. So 43,837. Hey Jordan, you kosher? What does that even mean, bro? I don't even know what that means, man. All right. Besides that, I mean, we can quickly check on ADA. ADA hasn't really moved today, guys, to be honest. But we can quickly check on ADA. Yeah, Bobby's still scared. Yeah, he's still scared. He sold all his Shiba. We'll ask him about it in a little bit. He did sell all his Shiba, by the way. So he's a little upset today, but it is what it is. So Cardano, we're still watching this falling channel, right? So down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But kind of like with Bitcoin, like we made a higher low here for the first time in a while. Okay, we made a higher low. Can this continue? Cardano only up about 2% today. It really hasn't moved that much. There's not a lot to sort of talk about it with, but you know, I just like the fact that you made a higher high, and sort of like we said, until you break this general you know, level around 189, 190, previous resistance, previous support, flip the support again with a higher low. I'm liking the setup there. Switch to the 4-hour. It's just not doing. It's just not really doing much. I mean, it's being a stable coin right now, guys, as we know.
That's an XLM stablecoin.
It's just being an XLM stablecoin, or should we say an AMP stablecoin now? I think we've decided AMP is the biggest stablecoin now. But yeah, it's being an AMP stablecoin. So we'll see. It looks like you're, maybe you're not really. You're just really not doing much, to be honest. I mean, it looks like maybe price is starting to constrict a little bit. You'll see a move here eventually. Probably whatever Bitcoin does next, you're probably going to see a relative move up or down here shortly. There's no bearish divergence. There's no bullish divergence or bearish divergence. So you don't really have any clues there. You have no clues. So, yeah, a crystal ball can't help us with this one, guys. We got to sort of wait on Bitcoin's next move. And if Bitcoin can break up, you probably come back up to test the top of the trend line. If Bitcoin breaks down, you're probably going to come back down to 190. Right? That's the simple name of the game at this point. AMP broke out today, my man. Nice, dude. AMP is a negative coin. AMP finally broke out. I'm happy for all the AMP holders, man. It's about time. AMP just hasn't been doing diddly squat. Literally diddly squat. You're a Dale pickle. It doesn't like any coin that starts with X. Yeah, I mean that's actually probably true. I don't love XRP. I don't not like. I mean, I'm just trying to think. See, I used to like XRP and XLM. They just been underperformers in the market. Like I said, guys, a lot of the old coins just have been super underperformers. You know, XRP, XLM, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. They just are serious underperformers for this bull run. So that's why I don't like them. It's not that they can't pump. Like they can, they will. If the whole market pumps, they will. I just don't love those coins. I just don't like a lot of the OG coins, in my opinion. So we got those. Let's so I mean, like I said, not much to say about Cardano. So we'll check out Cardano as the stream goes by if we get some price action there. Let's actually jump onto the macro time frame. I'm trying to jump through some of these because we obviously got the monthly close for Bitcoin, which is what we care about. Actually, real quick, VeChain, guys. VeChain, we were crapping on VeChain yesterday. Up 11.5%. Okay, 11.5%. You can see right there. I mean, look at this wedge breakout. So, I don't know, man. VeChain leading the market. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, they can see the downtrend of resistance. VeChain, boom. Right out of the wedge. 11.5% gain. It's quite beautiful, you ask me. And this is what I expect other coins to do here soon. What I expect Bitcoin to do. It's what I expect Ethereum to do. The wedgies, they might take a while to play out like they did here with VeChain, literally almost to the apex of this. But eventually, I do expect them to break out. It's just a matter of when will they break out, you know? For VeChain, it took literally all the way to the end, pretty much. Will that happen with Bitcoin and Ethereum? Time will tell. Time will tell. All right, so I just want to quickly touch on VeChain because we were talking a little bit of crap about VeChain yesterday. So let's quickly go over to the total. Check out the total market cap. We didn't really look at that yesterday. Check out the total. Yeah, look at the total, guys. I mean, the total, if Bitcoin can break out here, the total is going to break out. Oh no. Oh no. Mr. ADK. I hope you're trolling, man. He said, "Hey Jordan, nice to meet you. I am from Revere, born and raised." What's going on? You're not too far from me, man. Do you think Shiba could ever reach 1 cent, or is this a junk coin? Bruh. $0.01? 1 cent. Yeah, Shiba can break 1 cent. Shiba can break 1 cent. We're in a bull market. Everything's gonna do 100x. Shiba 1 cent. Dogecoin $100. Everything's gonna do 100x because we're in a bull market. Strap up. We're going to the moon. Me and my not $500 stimmy, but $1,000 stimmy in Shiba. No, in all seriousness, man, I'm just sort of picking on you, but Shiba's not going to go to 1 cent. Shiba's not going to 1 cent. There's zero chance that Shiba goes to 1 cent. It's literally not going to happen, just based off market cap. It's just not going to happen, man. But Shiba could go up in value. I always crap on Shiba, but if the market comes back, Shiba will go up in value, right? Shiba will go up with everything else. I just don't like it because it's a meme coin. But it'll go up like everything else. But it's not hitting 1 cent. Not gonna happen. Shiba never gonna happen for Shib. But Mr. 80K, I'm not crapping. I always pick on people in the chat. It's not just you, man. So don't get mad, man. You guys can pick on me. I'm picking on you. Right? Because it's going to $1. Anything can happen. Look at Doge. Yeah, I guess. I mean, one coin doing that does not mean every coin's going to do it, right? That's sort of saying like, you know, I'm 6 feet tall, but you know what? I have a chance to be the next Shaquille O'Neal. All right? Right? It's, you know, maybe someone at somewhere grew from 6 feet to 7 foot at some point. Is that going to happen? Probably not. Probably not. Anyways. All right, total market cap. We're in the wedge. Today, it looks like we actually came up and tested the top of the wedge, guys. Like I said, if Bitcoin can break out here, we know the total market cap consists of Bitcoin and altcoins. If Bitcoin can break the wedge, the total market cap will break the wedge because you're going to see altcoins blow up if Bitcoin breaks its wedge. You're going to see them blow up. This will break out for the whole market cap, which will mean that you know, you're going to see a significant increase for the whole market cap, obviously. So, and I'm liking the setup here. I'm liking the setup for the W reversal in the wedge, and it makes sense, right? You got a W reversal in the wedge, right at ding, 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 previous resistance, flipped into new support. So it just makes a lot of sense for that to be the area of a bounce. Now, does it have to be? No, nothing's 100% guaranteed. But based off the charts, that's what probably makes the most sense here for Bitcoin, right? Or sorry, for the total market cap. But I'm really liking the total market cap. Total two market cap. It's your time to lead the markets. Yeah, dude. And something else we haven't talked about today, guys, which we'll get to in a second. We're almost at the macro. We're almost at the other stuff we're going to get to. Total two looking pretty similar. Not exactly the same, but you guys get the general sentiment here, I think. Total two, I mean, you could probably draw like this. A little bit different here. Something like this. There we go. Just to connect all the touches there. But yeah, total two looking like you could be breaking out relatively soon here as well. So we'll watch the total two. Same kind of setup. So we'll watch that. Real quick, I want to go over the Dixie, the DXY. So we're into that range, guys. We're into that range where we want to get a rejection, right? So we have previous support, previous resistance, previous resistance, previous resistance. Can this hold? Can the bulls hold the line here? I guess the dollar bears. So I guess most of us could consider us dollar bears, unless you're a crypto bear, then you're a dollar bull. Can we hold the line here? This is what's huge for crypto. Will this continue to be a rejection point? If it is, and this can get rejected here, crypto's gonna really move, really move. And it's not just that. Obviously, we'll continue to watch this every day, but this is what we're watching here for in the grand scheme of things right now. If this breaks, I mean, just looking at previous times this broke, it's not been a typically good thing. So we'll watch that. That's a very important line in the sand for the dollar bears to, as I would like to call them, to step in. But what's interesting, guys, and this is what gets me a little bit excited. Now, we can't get too excited right now, but what I will say is the S&P 500 in the stock market had a minus 1.2% day. Doesn't sound like a huge thing, but it's interesting. And this is really interesting. You're seeing the stock market dump, and you're seeing crypto pump pretty well too. I mean, Bitcoin's up 6%. There's a bunch of altcoins up more than that today. Interesting, right? I mean, usually you see a direct correlation where if the stock market has a red day like this, usually you would see crypto also have a pretty significant red day as well. You didn't see that today. Could it be, could it be the whales, manipulating a little bit, inflating the crypto price? Sure, it definitely could be. We'll never know. Us little pawns will never know. But it's definitely an interesting phenomenon to see that this sort of inverse correlation of this. So we'll see if it continues, right? I mean, it looks like, I mean, just looking at this chart, I mean, it looks like the stock market wants to come a little bit lower, possibly down to this level, which would be probably another about 1% move to the downside. Yeah, 1.2% move to the downside. Will it affect crypto? It didn't today, right? It didn't today. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. End of the day, sell off. We'll wait to see what happens tomorrow. Sure. You would think that would have, you would still think it would have had effect on crypto right now, though. And it doesn't seem like crypto's selling off just yet, which is interesting, right? Dollar going to $1. Nice, man. So we'll see if this continues. I mean, if the stock market bounces back like traditionally it has, when you zoom out, I mean, betting against it is sort of a losing philosophy. Since 2009, I mean, you can see what happened. Other than the one black swan event, you can see what the chart looks like for the S&P. So betting against it is sort of a fool's errand, in my opinion. Will it? It's something we can't predict, guys. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, and it's not really crypto, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on here as we go forward. Yeah, but crypto holding up right now, despite a pretty negative day in the stock market, it's pretty impressive. This Bitcoin pump felt weird and out of nowhere. Manipulation. I don't know, man. It could just be some of these guys, you know, finally being like. And an interesting thought I had. I don't think this would ever happen, guys. This is just sort of a random thought that I had. What if? I'm going to give you guys a scenario here. I don't think this is what's going to happen. But I'm just giving you guys a scenario. What if, I don't know. So what if Bitcoin and crypto was supposed to be at a higher price by now? And the whales, this is just such a random thing here. The whales knew what was coming at the end of this year. So what they did is they held the price down. And now, what if you see the real Bitcoin price and the real crypto prices start to come in, right? Which crypto starts to rise, but you see the stock market fall. And it sort of creates this FOMO effect where people start looking at crypto as sort of a hedge, you know, against other assets. Now, I don't think this is going to happen. It's just something I've been thinking about. It's like, that would... I mean, I don't think that would ever happen. I think crypto would always be correlated to stock markets and things like that. But it's an interesting thought that I was thinking about. It's like, what if they held it down and now they're going to release it back up as the stock market dips to get people to think, maybe we should invest into crypto. You know? I don't know, man. Opium. Like I said, I don't think crypto will ever be non-correlated to the stock market. I think it's always going to be correlated to stock market and other assets, but just a random thought that I had, you know? Savvy got weird ideas too. I can understand that, Nick. No? It's all manipulation. Everyone that participates in the market manipulates it in some way, just verifying levels of power to it. Yeah Neil said been copying Jordan's trades for 6 months, but being all in on Shiba that's starting to worry me. Yeah, man, good. It will become more correlated with stocks. Yeah, it's just a market, a small one. Used to be kind of a hedge. Yeah, it's always been. It hasn't really been a hedge against anything. I mean, it's always been correlated. Someone needs more education. Like I said, it was just a thought. I don't think that's what's going to happen. That's why I stated me saying I don't think that's what's going to happen. But just a thought. If I could control the market, that would be my tactics. Nice, man. All right, let's before we get the monthly close, guys, we got 8 minutes until the monthly close. 8 minutes until the monthly close.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
All right, let's jump on into. Let's check out some gainers and losers on CoinMarketCap, shall we? Let's refresh a little CoinMarketCap action, and then we'll jump into some super chats, and yeah, we'll kind of go from there, right? We'll go from there. Bitcoin up 5. I mean, ETH is a good day. We kind of went through some of these already. Solana's up. It seems like everything's mostly up about 5% or so. Terra up 12%. Freaking killing it, man. Terra's up 12%. Cosmos up 8. Let's see. VeChain. After saying yesterday, like I wasn't adding any more. I still hold my VeChain. I just wasn't adding anything more to VeChain. Up 12.15% today. This is why I say, guys, the second that you want to switch your coins into another coin, that coin is going to pump. So whoever that guy was yesterday, I forget who it was, who asked, should I switch my VeChain into another coin? I hope you didn't, because VeChain's up 12.5% today. Yeah, everything's kind of up single digits today. Not too many massive gainers, really. Let's see. OMG up 20. Quantum up 15, Terra up 13, VeChain, AMP. Amp's up 12. You know when Amp's pumping, you know something's up. You know something up is up when Amp's pumping, man. Amp never pumps. That makes me bullish, man. I'm putting on the moon helmet for Amp pumping. Holy crap, man. Let's freaking go, Amp holders. Any big losers today? EXDY. Not really much. Perpetual protocol. Not really much big losers today, so not much to comment on there. Let's check our meme coin spots. Any funny meme coins? Safe Energy. Crypto Zoo is up 57,000%. Doge Pepsi is up. Guys, Doge Pepsi is mooning right now. Doge Pepsi is mooning. You know what that means. We got to go get Bob's opinion on Doge Pepsi because he told you guys about Doge Pepsi. All right, let's go check out Bob. I told you guys to buy Doge Pepsi. I told you. Final Stand was telling us all about it in his last stream. He was telling us all about it. Doge Pepsi. Now, normally, guys, I like Mountain Dew. Okay, normally I like Mountain Dew. I'm cheating on Mountain Dew a little bit with Pepsi, but it's because it's Doge. It's because it's a meme coin, and you guys know I love meme coins. You can see on the TV 100x altcoins, and you can see my Dogecoin, my Shiba Inu poster in the back. Okay? I told you guys about Doge Pepsi, up 120% today. You want to listen to Jordan about Bitcoin up 5%? You guys are jokers. You guys are jokers. You should have been investing in Doge Pepsi, 120% today. You guys are joke investors. I'm the true investor. I outgained all you guys in one day. Freaking ridiculous. Stop listening to Jordan. He has no idea what he's talking about. All right? Doge Pepsi for the win. FTW. See you guys later. All right. Yeah, Doge Pepsi, man. Every time we look at it, Doge Pepsi's there. He did tell you guys, though. He did tell you about Doge Pepsi. You gotta admit, he did. All right, so 3 minutes until the close, guys. 3 minutes until the close. In the meantime, let's check some of these super chats here. So we had Out of the Woods say, ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner. Tofu if you're vegan again. I love it, man. It's one of my favorite sayings. Billy said, please do an all Shiba show. No ETH, no Bitcoin, no ADA. I think everyone would unsubscribe if I did an all Shiba show. Imagine if guys, I don't know. I don't know if you guys would take it seriously if I had a stream where I said I made the title Shiba Inu to $1 in 2021. I don't know how many people would click that. I wonder if anyone would actually believe me in the chat. You probably would get some Shiba Inu fans in there going, yeah, $1 coming for Shiba Inu. Philly said, please do an all Shiba. Ginger said, hi, Jordan. Can you please look at VeChain? Yeah, dude, we looked at VeChain. VeChain is looking quite spicy, man. Quite spicy, quite juicy. A little sexy. I like it. Finally breaking out of this wedge. Took us about time to break out. Oh, I need my helmet, man. I need my freaking helmet, bro. Let's see. We need to see Jimmy meets Java. Jimmy meets Java. You can see VeChain is going up even more. Now it's up 12%. So you're getting a giant green pickle for VeChain right now. A giant green pickle for VeChain. After a day after us kind of crapping on it. That's what happens, man. You get tempted to get rid of your VeChain. You get tempted to get rid of another coin. And that coin you switch it out of, that's the coin that pumps the most the next day. How many times have we seen it? So yeah, classic breakout. Breakout target of this is all the way back up at 15 cents. Doesn't mean it has to happen tomorrow or the next day or the next day and next day. That's just eventually your target there. And hopefully that's a sort of a leading indicator for Bitcoin breaking out of its little wedgie here. But we shall see. We shall see, man. All right, 1 minute until the close, guys. 1 minute until the close. I got you, Mo. We'll check Modic. I don't know why it says Modic on the thing. OSU said, LOL, cheers. What's going on, OSU? All right, Bitcoin's about to have a really good close, guys. 43.8 on the close. So it's pushing its highs on the close, which is good. Hopefully that can be some continuation. I like to see these pumps into the close here. If we go over to the monthly chart, we'll watch the new monthly close, guys. Real time here. Real time on the monthly close. Let's watch it. So we're at 43.8. That's a good close. It's a pretty good close. All right, new monthly there. New monthly chart. 43.8. Okay. Oh, the VeChain. I got you guys. Hold on. Here you go. All right, VeChain continuing here. Up 0.5% already on the new day. Yeah, but VeChain's looking good, man. VeChain's looking good. I got you, dude. I don't know why I didn't play the pump song. But yeah, not a bad close there, guys. I mean, Bitcoin closed with a little bit of a pump going into the next month. So, you know, there's the monthly close for you. Let's go check out, say, the daily chart. So we closed the month at 43,800. Pretty close to the Plan B's prediction. Pretty close, man. Pretty close. Testing 44.6 tonight. I'm hoping we do, man. I'm hoping we do. Weekly is looking really good, guys. Obviously, we haven't had the weekly close yet. Daily close. That's a pretty good daily candle. You know, let's see if we can get a second big green pickle to the upside and break some of these important levels there. But we did confirm the breakout of the falling wedge, guys. So that's what we wanted to see. A confirmed breakout of the falling wedge. Okay. Perfect there in the daily. 4 hour, we're sitting right there, man. Here comes Bitcoin, guys. 43.9. 43.9 for Bitcoin right now. We're right at that resistance. Bro, we are right at that resistance, fellas. Do not be leaving. Okay? This could be an explosive stream. This could be pretty explosive. 43,950 right now. Are we going to break it, guys? Are we going to break the downtrend of resistance? This is what we've been waiting for. A breakout of our falling wedge. Okay? Do we have the juice? We need all the pickles in the chat right now. Let me end this poll right here. Okay? We have 74% of people think that Plan B will be correct for October. That's pretty damn high. That's pretty damn high. Though we are on YouTube, so majority of people are bullish. Guys, we need all the pickles in the chat. If you can't find the pickle emoji, put pickle juice in the chat right now. We need all pickles on deck, okay? And not only that, but we need, actually, we'll keep it on the pickles, and I'm going to switch into the pickle right now because we need all the pickles on deck. Every single one of them. So let's freaking go. We're right there. Come on. Get the juice.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Give me the pickle juice. 48K in the next hour, said Digibite. Holy moly, man. It's George's quarter. I'm calling it. Nice, man. Give me the juice. Let's go. All the pickles, man. Look at all the pickles in the chat. I love it. I love the pickles. I love it, man. All right. Bitcoin's trying to break this previous high right here. That's why it's getting a little resistance right here, guys, in the hourly. You can see we have a previous, obviously this previous resistance here. Is that going to keep it down? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. And if it does, well, it sucks. But I don't think that's going to keep us down here. I don't. Come on, BTC. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. And the daily's right there too, man. We could be, we're pretty close to the daily downtrend of resistance too at 44,400. We are pretty close to both the 4-hour and the daily downtrend, guys. Am I getting my pickle out if we break it, Grisek? Maybe, man, maybe. We'll keep it on this. Let me go through some of these super chats before I get too far behind here. Mr. 80K, no, I do not think that Shiba will reach 1 cent. I don't know if you were trolling or not. Nowadays I really don't know, man. I really don't know. John said, can you check out IODEX? What do you think of the next project? We can do that. We had M said, Jordan, you're sexy. Thank you. I mean, I am a pretty sexy pickle. I mean, who wouldn't like this sexy pickle? I mean, look at me. What's going on, M Kriegs? You want some of this pickle? No, in all seriousness, you're sexy. That is all. From M aside, no, I track the stock market and crypto price movement and other meme coins and other meme stocks. Fascinating stuff. Track to reg. Nice. Yeah, I mean, they're all correlated in some way. So that's why we look at all of them during the stream, because they're all correlated. Pump music. We got to break this resistance here, man. Meme coins are for kids. We got to break this resistance. Dump to 2K. All right, let me get this pickle out of here, man. I mean, I can't deal with the pickles. I can't deal with the pickles. Let me just go back to Moon Helmet. Let's be a Moon Boy for a little bit. Let's be a Moon Boy. So IoTech, let's check out IoTechs real quick. We'll continue to watch. Look at VeChain go, man. Look at VeChain go. IoTechs. Let's see, crypto. Call me Dave said gross. Oh man. Oh, you watch Kimmer? Yeah, so I take my financial advice from this guy who does like a pickle filter and a basement dwelling character. Up 623% this year. You? That's true for a minute. Don't take financial advice from me, man. The only advice you should ever take from me, man, is crypto's a long-term game. Don't get shaken out on short-term price action. At the end of the day, I'm a long-term investor. I'm not a day trader. So if you're a day trader, you know, there's other channels for that. But no, I mean IoTex. I'm liking the bull flag movement here. Now you're gonna need Bitcoin to break out with it, right? So if Bitcoin can break out, IoTex probably has a good chance of breaking out too. But you're gonna need IoTex to break out. If this can break out, I mean, not to be like a moon boy, but the price target of this is a flagpole, which is a giant flagpole. Now, if we were to extrapolate this out just for fun, we'll see what the price target is. It's upwards of 16.1 cents could be your target if you do break this out, just based off your sort of your bull flag target there. That could be the target. Could be. Dump 1 minute. The only financial advice from YouTube comes from that crypto hamster. That's facts. Who would you rather fight, George or Mike Tyson? Chris, like, that's an awesome question, man. Would I rather fight George or Mike Tyson? Well, it's a tough question because I don't want to fight George. I don't want to fight George. But it's a different reason. I don't want to fight Mike Tyson for a different reason because I would get my absolute butt kicked. Like, I would probably be knocked out he would blow on me and I'd probably be knocked out. But at the same time, I don't want to fight George either. You know, so that's actually a really tough question, man. I'm trying to think about that is like, I'll take one for the team and fight Mike Tyson, just so I don't have to fight George. But then I'm thinking about taking a punch from Mike Tyson, and I'm like, bro, that sounds absolutely miserable. So that's IoTex. We'll see if this breaks out. This will break out if Bitcoin can break out. That's really what you're watching there for IoTex. You're back above. You're still slightly below your daily EMA ribbon. You can see. You want to get back above this. You're right in it. Can you confirm the breakout there? That's what I'm watching for there for IoTex as well. Tyson can actually kill you. Yeah. I don't want to fight George though. You know what I mean? It's for more of a different reason. DYDX. You can just stand there and let George hit you. That's true. I don't want to get punt. I don't want to stand there and let George hit me either. That sounds miserable. Both of them sound pretty miserable. Would you rather get your ear bitten by George or Mike Tyson? That's actually a really good question. Let's actually do that poll. Actually, no, I don't want George coming in here and being like, what the heck? He's going to come in here and be like, if he's not already watching already. I know sometimes he watches. George, if you're in here, let me know if I can do that poll. I don't want to just put that poll up and he comes in here. He's like, what the heck's going on? Fight George or fight Mike Tyson? Hey, Jordan, love the show. Can you please check out Matic? And is a good buy right now. Matic is, let's see. Matic is, yeah, Matic looks like it could have broken out. Let me actually, they couldn't break back out yet. The trend line was a little off. And you can see right here, right here, right here. You're pretty much right at that trend line. So if you can break this, boom, just like VeChain did. Any of these coins that break out of their falling wedges are going to pump like VeChain did. It's just a matter of, you got to break the damn wedge. You got to break the wedgie to the upside. That's what you're waiting for there. I don't fight, Jay. George would get pickled. We got A-Fly say, warning, 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 20K October. Have fun with that, man. Have fun with that. But yeah, that's really Matic. It's the same type of thing. You're probably below your daily EMA ribbon too, which you want to reclaim. You got some work to do on that. Typically, when you're above it, it's bullish. When you're below it, it's bearish. Right now, you're below it, so it correlates pretty much with your wedge too, which is nice. You know. All right, Bitcoin going for it again, guys. It doesn't always break on the second try. In Bitcoin, get back up to that level again. Let's see. Quick pullback and then going up. 20K pump. Bang, fight Mary George, Tyson, Bruce Lee. What's up, Jay Cricket? What's going on, man? September ends. Guy didn't even get 244K, fools. Here we go. Got the bears coming in the chat now. All right, let's see. Turbo Nude said, you should check out NDC Nano Dogecoin. No other community like it.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Chris X said, hello,
Nope.
Mr. Camarand. Testing 44.6K tonight. My beloved IDEX is doing nothing. You love IDEX, Chris X. Like, it's like, I don't, like, I maybe it's just because you're waiting for a coin that, you know, to pump. I mean, I mean, it had a huge pump right here. And all it really did, and when you zoom out, it came back down to test actually this little previous high wick and actually wicked right to it as support. So you're just waiting for it. You're waiting for it to move. It'll move eventually. It's just sort of chilling like a villain, as we like to say. Chilling like a villain in a little channel. It'll break out of the channel at some point. It's just a matter of when it wants to break out. You know? See ETH. Look at ETH. I love ETH, man. I love my wife. She's so beautiful. I feel like we're not talking about her enough right now. Could ETH be breaking out? ETH is right there, man. It's just going to depend on if BTC can break out here. But ETH is right there, too. For this downtrend. Boom. Break this. Come back up to here at least. At least. You just need Daddy Bitcoin to break out here. Come on, Daddy Bitcoin. Are you getting your pickle out if we break it? Yes, my pickle is coming out full force. Amanda E said, bang, fight, Mary George. Bang, fight, Mary George. Oh, there, here we go. George, Tyson, or Bruce Lee? Wow, man. Bang, marry, or fight? I hate these questions, dude. All right, so I definitely don't want to fight. I don't know, man. All right, if I had to fight George, Tyson, or Bruce Lee, I'm probably going to fight George. Okay? I'm probably going to fight George. Mary? I don't know, man. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Bruce Lee would be a pretty good, actually, you know what? I'm probably going to marry Tyson. Okay? I'm going to marry Tyson because no one would mess with me. If Tyson is I guess my husband, no one's going to mess with me. No one is going to mess with me. And then I guess I have to go bang Bruce Lee, right? I mean, if we're just going full force into this, I guess I have to bang Bruce Lee. I definitely don't. Another thing, I definitely didn't want to get banged out by Mike Tyson. I definitely didn't want to get banged out by Mike Tyson, so we'll go there. Man. So it's probably gonna go fight George, bang Bruce Lee, and marry Mike Tyson. As in the crypto market closed now? No. All right. That's that. That's that. Army said I've been watching for about 6 months now. I don't comment often, but I just wanted to say I appreciate your unbiased opinion. It helps more than you know. Kim said I was late to the stream. What the heck is going on? Oh, man. I appreciate your unbiased opinion. It helps more than you know. Thank you, Army. Thank you, Army. Today's, we're looking a little more bullish today. That's why we're being a little more bullish. At the end of the day, we're not out of the woods, though, as we know. We can have fun, but we all know we're not out of the woods yet. We still got a lot of woods to explore here, you know? But I appreciate Army. Man. AMP is breaking out. Yeah, AMP finally broke out, man. We can check out AMP real quick. AMP finally broke out for all the AMP holders there. Let's see. I mean, it still hasn't really broken out. I mean, it's still a stable coin. It's still in its range, you know. I don't know if it was due for a pump. So I mean, you're back up to this previous high here. If you break this, I mean, hey, you probably could get a pump up maybe to like 6.1 cents, probably. But you need to get some more upwards momentum here. I mean, it's not really a breakout just yet because you did break down from this triangle. So it's more so just a, as of right now, a retrace. But a good first step. A good first step there for sure. You know? You call that a breakout? All right, Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Let's see what we got going on here, guys. Please don't tell me this is a 20 again. If this is a 20 again, I'm going to flip out. I'm going to friggin' flip out. A 27. We're still in fear, but it's still too low. Still too low, man. We're at a 27 on the Fear and Greed Index after bottoming. Oh, at least right now. We don't know if it's going to be the bottom, but at least right now, back down to a 27 after being at a 20 yesterday. So a little upwards progress in the Fear and Greed Index, but people are still shivering like Bob. How's Bob doing? Bob, come on the stream real quick. No, stop being scared, man. Stop being so scared. You're fine. You're fine. Come on stream real quick. Come on stream. Okay, thank you. All right, Bob's going to come on real quick, guys. Is it over? Is the dip over? Guys, let me know when the dip is over. I have to buy back in. I have to buy back in. Because I panic sold all my Shiba at the bottom. Because I was scared. So you guys need to let me know when the bottom's back in. Okay? If you don't let me know when the bottom's back in, I'm going to be very upset. Because I need the FOMO back in when we start going back up. Okay? I need the FOMO back in. You know? But right now, I'm just very scared. The market is so scary right now. We're at $44,000 for one BTC. When a year ago, we were at $3,000. Well, not $3,000. We were at $10,000. So scary. Let me know when we start going back up, guys. I got to FOMO back in. All right? I got to go. Bye. Mom, get my Mountain Dew ready. Get my Mountain Dew ready. Get it ready. I'm coming right now. All right. He's back. He's out of here. He's out of here. So now we wait. Now we wait. What's up, Keith? He said called that. Hi, Bob. We were all Bob. Bob, buy sheep when it hits $1. Not financial advice. Oh, man. That's too funny, bro. How do you measure the fear and greed? The fear and greed is measured by a couple different things. Look what it says in the first line here. The crypto market behavior is very emotional. See right here? I never thought that the crypto market would be emotional. People tend to get greedy when the market is rising. Also, people sell their coins in a rational reaction of seeing red numbers. Makes a lot of sense. Sounds like what a lot of people have been doing over the last couple weeks. Sell their coins in reaction of seeing red numbers. Sounds very thing. No, but no, it's volatility, market momentum, social media, surveys, currently paused. That's not even in there. Dominance and trends. So it's a mixture of a bunch of different things. You know, Bitcoin dominance going to rise. When you see a rise in the Bitcoin dominance, it's usually not a good thing. It usually means the crypto market's not doing well, which right now is sort of, I don't know if that's really the case right now, to be honest. We need to actually even look at the Bitcoin dominance. Justice became a member. What's going on, Justice? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Appreciate that. All right, Bitcoin dominance. Let's check out the Bitcoin dominance here. I know it's just sort of chilling, still going sideways. We can't really take anything from this Bitcoin dominance chart right now. I mean, it's slightly going up, but not anything that we can take anything decisively until we really start pulling away from this 39.8 level. You're sort of just ranging sideways there. Yeah, I mean, what we don't want to see is a giant move up like this. That's what we don't want to see. Unless it's just Bitcoin going absolutely nuts and altcoins not really doing anything. That's the only thing we want to see if that's the case. Looks like ETH might actually be breaking out real quick right here, guys. ETH is 3,020. ETH might be breaking this downtrend of resistance, which could be a good sign. As we know, sometimes when Ethereum moves, we can see Bitcoin move. You know, it doesn't have to be that way, but a lot of the times that's what we can see here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin break out relatively soon here, as Bitcoin's actually pushing back up as well, as ETH has broken this downtrend of resistance. Let's go see what Bitcoin's doing. 43,868. It's just right. It's sitting right there, guys. It's sitting right there. Badazi Peter. I don't know. I'm trying to say your name right. Badazi. Hope I'm saying your name right, man. I appreciate the membership, man. That's awesome, dude. BTC dominance increase in a downtrend is bad. Yeah, it is bad. That's what I was saying. You don't want to see the Bitcoin dominance go up. The only reason you want to see the Bitcoin dominance go up is if it's Bitcoin pumping, right? Like right here. The crypto market was going up in general, right? But what happened? Bitcoin just went nuts from September to December of last year. But the Bitcoin dominance still rose. Altcoins still performed decently well in that time, but it was really Bitcoin that really moved. That's when Bitcoin went from like 10,000 to like 40,000 in a span of like 3 months. So if we see a giant move on the Bitcoin dominance, we want it to be because of a giant Bitcoin run, not because of, you know, obviously a giant sell-off. So that's sort of my point there, is you want to see something like this and not see something like this, which was a bad rise in the Bitcoin dominance. And that's when just the whole market sold off and altcoins sold off harder than Bitcoin. That's what we don't want to see. Tezos is popping. Cody said bullish divergence on the 17.2 hour chart. That's funny, man. Steven said, where's Jimmy? He's here. He's actually hanging out in my room with me right now. He'll be back in a second. I think he's eating some of his moon cookies. Jimmy, you made more moon cookies? How many moon cookies can you eat, bro? This is like the third batch you ate today. Okay. He's eating his moon cookies. He'll be back in a second, guys. Pump it. Pump it up. If cryptocurrency can't support me financially, then no way can it support me socially. I don't even know what that means, man. AMP back to a nickel, then we'll stable out as usual. Yeah, AMP's been doing nothing. Looks like Dot's trying to make a move right now. Go check out Dot. Why is Dot all the way over here? Dot's trying to move back up. Up 2% on the new day. Just opened a half hour ago. Not too shabby. Come on, Dot. I'm gonna say, I'm still convinced that, you know, once Bitcoin really starts moving back up again, guys, which could happen today, could happen tomorrow, could happen next week, who knows? But once Bitcoin starts moving back up, I really think Dot is going to be one that just starts really moving. And I've been saying that for a long time, but I just think Dot, comparative to the other coins, in the top 10, I think is a little bit undervalued here. I think Dot can really start moving. Come on, ETH. Give me that pickle, boy. 3,023 for ETH. Bitcoin's teasing us. All right, let's do a poll here, guys. It's 8:30, so we got a little time. Will Bitcoin break the wedge tonight on stream? Will Bitcoin break the wedge tonight on stream? Yes or no? I need to know what you guys think right now. Okay? And anyone who wasn't here the other day, I want to ask you guys this question while we wait. Would you rather, I want to ask you guys this question in the chat. Let me know. Would you rather fight a lion on land? Now think about this very logically before you answer. Would you rather fight a lion on land, a crocodile in mud, or a shark in water? Which one would you rather fight? If you had to fight one to the death, which one would you fight? I want to know in the chat right now. I love that question, man. For anyone that wasn't here the other day, I've been thinking about it a lot. I love that question. Blueberry pizza. No food today. No food. We talked about food way too much yesterday. All right, looks like Ada's trying to break up here now too. Ada looks like it broke this resistance. Not again. If we weren't on chat. Shark, lion on land. Yeah, I want to know again. I want to know again. I know we got all the Captain Obvious in here. Here we go. All the obvious people going. This is offensive. You're reusing content. Jordan, you're reusing content on your own stream. You asked this question yesterday. You can't reuse content. This is despicable. This is absolutely despicable. Okay? You cannot reuse content. I'm telling your manager. I'm telling your manager. Can I speak to your manager, Jordan? You used this question yesterday. Oh man, you gotta love people in the chat. I know some of you guys do it to troll me, but you guys are really, really funny in the chat, man. You guys take stuff so seriously. As we said, yo Jordan, could you check out the BTC quarterly? Yeah, we can do that. The BTC quarterly. That is the quarterly, man. The quarterly was a green quarterly. You know? So I mean, we sort of had you know, we had a what is it? We sort of had like I guess a slow 3 months, but we actually closed the quarterly green. You know? After all that, I mean, it was really not much. I mean, it was a 25% quarterly candle, which isn't too shabby. Not too shabby there for BTC. So, you know, it seemed like it was like a sort of a boring, it was sort of, I mean, at the end of the day, it was sort of boring, but, you know, overall you had, what, 80% swing? You had 80% swing in the quarter. All right, here comes Bitcoin right now. Here comes Bitcoin. I could take a shark on land. I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could. Bearish or bullish? Is it a party? I thought it is business. It's a party. It's a party. I'm Jordan. We're all Jordan. Kareem said VeChain. Yeah, we've been looking at VeChain. Real quick before Bitcoin breaks out, because I think it's going to do it. Yeah, VeChain is moving, man. VeChain's moving. Between yesterday and today, up about 13%. Looking pretty good, man. Just a classic breakout of the wedge, and this is what I'm looking for Bitcoin and ETH to do. Classic breakout of the wedges. Looking good there on VeChain, man. Looking real good on VeChain. Looks like it's going to continue up. Here comes Bitcoin, guys. 43,964. Can we break 44,000? We keep hitting our head against it. The more times we hit our head, we hit our head, we hit our head, we hit our head. I think that we're going to break this. You know what this means, guys. You know what this means. You know what I'm going to bring out here. You know what I'm going to bring out here. Ooh. 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 Vikings! Grab your swords! Grab your shields! We must fight! Like we never fight before! If I don't see the swords and the shields in the chats right now, we will not win this war. So get your swords, get your shields, get your boots, and eat a little something beforehand. But we will break this mere resistance. This is the resistance. This is one of the biggest resistances that we've had in this war. And if we want to win this war, we got to break this resistance, bulls. So let's take down these bears and win this for Jordan!
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
We must defeat the forces of evil. Man, I love that, man. All right. We got to break 44K though. I mean, we keep going up here and hitting our head. I think we're going to break it though. I think we're going to break it. You sound like Trump. Oh, I sound like Trump. And rejected. Hope you're doing good, Kareem, man. Hope you're doing good. This could be the day where we finally break out, man. This could be the day. So the two levels we're watching, if we're gonna break 44,000, and then we gotta break 44,500, which is our daily downtrend of resistance. Okay, those are the two levels we're watching here. I got you on Harmony 1, man. All right, here we go. Here we go. Sultan said day 13 of asking about Matic. We actually already looked at Matic, Sultan. I'm not sure where you were, man. We looked at Matic today. All right, here we are, 44,000. M. Kriegs, is this still sexy? There it is. 44K, boys. Can we hold it though? Keep fighting. The fight is not over. Keep fighting. The fight is not over, guys. Oh, we're back below it. We're back below it. I got you, Sultan. You said day 13 of no Matic. Such a dork. Nope. Man. This feels like a fever dream. Alright. We're back below it right now, unfortunately, guys. We're back below it. What's actually good, what I'd like to see here on the weekly, guys, it looks like we broke back above the 20-week EMA, which is really, really good. Now, obviously, it's about the close. It's not about still sexy. It's not about the close, but it's sort of it's a fact. It is about the close. It is about the close. But it's sort of the fact that we have broken back above it for now, which is a good sign. Didn't really give us much resistance there at it. It was at like 43,600. We clearly broke back above that as of right now. We'll see where we close the week, but that's a good sign, guys. We can close clearly back above these. We're looking real good. We're looking real good on the longer term time frames. And just to do like a little math, guys, like, all right, we don't know if this is actually going to play out, right? We know this is, plan B is not from the future, okay? Or maybe he is from the future, but for all we know, he's not from the future. So we don't know if this is actually going to play out. But if this was to play out, right, just for an example, from where we are now, the 63,000 is about 44% move to the upside, right? Right, so that's a 44% move to the upside. That means we need to average throughout the days in the month. We need to average about a 1.5% move per day to the upside to reach $63,000. Is that completely unreasonable? I mean, it seems crazy. It's not completely unreasonable though. Say if one day you get a 10% pump, right? That instantly cuts that down to 1% per day, right? So it's not completely unreasonable. Is that going to be easy to do? No. It's not going to be necessarily easy to do, but something that we can't rule out. We can't rule out, man. It's gonna be interesting to watch this. If this ends up being right again, I'm sorry, bro. I'm hanging it up, and if we end up at 63,000 at the end of October, okay, I'm literally gonna hang it up, okay, and go from there because, dude, that would be insane. That would be absolutely insane, man. He hates SHIB. I do hate SHIB. I do hate SHIB. I hate SHIB with a passion. ETH is breaking out though. So ETH breaks out. We just need Bitcoin to break out now, guys. Look at ETH though. Look at Captain ETH. I'm playing the pump music for ETH. I don't care. So we now just need Bitcoin to follow up, right? We need Bitcoin to follow up with that breakout, this downtrend line. We're gonna wait patiently here. I think it's coming, guys. We just keep we got rejected from it again. And now we're still just chilling here at 43,900. So it's not like we got a huge rejection to the upside. Okay. We need some massage girls. All right, let's look at XRP or Chris. Chris said Harmony 1. Appreciate the super chat, Chris. Appreciate it, my man. Let's look at Harmony 1. My guy, Chris. 11% for 4 days. Hey, I would take that too, man. 4 days. But that means the rest of the month we have to go sideways, so that wouldn't be that fun. I think I would rather go up consistently than... All right, let me ask you guys this. This is actually a really good question. So 68% of people think we'll break the wedge tonight on stream, by the way. Let me ask you guys this in the chat. Would you rather Bitcoin pump up 11% for 4 days straight and then go sideways the rest of the month? Or would you rather Bitcoin go up gradually up to $63,000 for the whole month? I think I'd rather go up it gradually, right? Because I don't know if I want to do a boring month for 26 days. You know, I think I'd rather it go gradually than just pump straight up to the moon. All right, so Harmony 1. Let's see what we got cooking here. See what we got cooking. Got much cooking here. Oops. I don't know if there's a lot really cooking here, to be honest. Let's see. And overall, it was nice. I mean, I like the higher low that came in. A lot of the other coins, they came all the way back down to double bottom at their like important points. Like this was the important point for Harmony, and you didn't even double bottom. You just had a nice higher low. So I like that. Daily EMA ribbon. I mean, a lot of coins broke below this, and Harmony just nicely held this as support. You broke back below it one candle, then popped right back above it, and have now confirmed it as support again. So I like that for Harmony there. The structure on Harmony is just a lot better looking than a lot of coins, in my opinion, right? Just a lot better looking. Not really a pattern going on, I would say. Not really a pattern per se. You're just sort of making your way back up slowly. Just you're making higher lows. Maybe like a sort of an ascending triangle, or you're making higher lows consistently. Higher lows consistently, rejection, but you're making higher lows. So some sort of ascending triangle could be in play here potentially. Or if this does break out to the upside. Now keep in mind, you're still at support, right? So you're not completely out of the woods yet. This does break out, you're probably looking at 24.5 cents to the upside. Downside, I mean, 8 cents. But we'll see what that happens with this. You're right at support right now. If Bitcoin can break out, you're probably going to come back up here to 18 cents, most likely, for the short term for Harmony. So I'd watch that. Bitcoin's still just chilling. Chilling. Ugh. Massage girls were late. Kareem said massage girls were late to get here, so we just got out of the shower at 7 a.m. So not sure what I missed. Algo and XTZ. Kareem taking a shower after the massage girls. I like it, man. That sounds quite the day. All right, Algo. I already have Algo here. Algo's not moving. Algo is actually not moving with the rest of the market. You sort of just keep bouncing off this general support level over and over and over again. Over and over again. You can see you came down here. You're holding this general level. I mean, you can see all your previous highs are in this green box. You just sort of right at the bottom of that level there. I'm actually just going to get rid of this because it makes it easier to see. And you just keep coming back down. Bounce, high, bounce, lower high, bounce, lower high, bounce. Will you make another lower high? Or, looks like you got a downtrend of resistance here. Or, will you break this downtrend of resistance? Which you're coming up on. But it's not really moving the same as other coins that are right now. You're not really moving. So, we shall watch this downtrend of resistance. More like right there. We'll watch this downtrend of resistance. If you break this, you're probably going to move to this downtrend of resistance. Right? Which is also your, looks like your 1-to-1 fib. So 1-to-1 Fibonacci level. So watch this downtrend of resistance. If this breaks, Algo will start moving again. It's sort of being a slow poke right now for whatever reason. You know? Not sure why it's being a slow poke. Does Multivac go to Valhalla? We'll check it out. And then was it Cream also on an XTZ? Check out XTZ. I got you, Cream. All right. The BTC short start. Let's go short for hunting. But are people shorting on BTC? We'll check out the Bitcoin short chart. Yeah, I mean XTZ. What I like here is you broke. I like that you broke this general level here. You support, resistance. So you broke that to the upside. I do like that move for XTZ there. I do like that move. You can switch on over to the daily chart. The dailies doesn't have any resistance for a while. I mean, you look at these moves. I mean, you went straight up. For the most part, you went straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So it's really this little peak here at 652. But other than that, I mean, it's free run until, you know, up into the $7 range. So you could see a pretty significant move here for XTZ, assuming that Bitcoin doesn't pull back, right? If Bitcoin pulls back, then you know the story. But assuming it doesn't here, assuming we break out of this wedge for Bitcoin and everything looks pretty good, then, hey, we should be looking pretty good as well on XTZ. So, broke a very, very important level in the daily, which is this little level here. I'm liking what I see on XTZ as well. How about 11% in 4 days? I'd pass on that. Unsung said, should I buy more ETH in Bitcoin right now? I mean, the time to buy was down here, to be fair. Now, what I'll always tell people, man, this is what I tell my family, this is what I tell my friends, this is what I tell everyone, okay? It's always a good time to buy crypto. Except when you're like really at like, if it's really moving, you're seeing coins pumping, you know, multiple percentage points a day, probably not the best time to buy crypto. But what I tell people is if you're looking to hold long term, never a bad time to buy crypto. Just make sure that you're okay with your investment going down at least 50%. If you're not okay with that, then don't buy. If you're okay with that, then buy. That's what I always tell people. Now, take that for what you will. Take that for what you will. But basically what that stems down to is only invest what you can afford to lose. If you invest more than you can afford to lose, you're going to become emotional. You're going to make stupid decisions in the market. It's going to pump. You're going to want to FOMO in more. It's going to dump. You're going to want to panic sell. And then it's going to pump right back up. Or, like I said, the same thing. You're going to be addicted to the gains because you have too much money in there. You're going to think it's going to go up forever. You're going to keep FOMOing up. And then it's going to dump on you. Right? So, only invest what you can afford to lose in this market, man. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Because it'll bite you in the butt one way or the other. One way or the other. Why not just wait for a dump then? Thank you, L-Man. That's literally what I started the whole thing with. I said the time to buy was down here. That's literally what I started with. Literally what I started with. Jake said, opinion on Link by end of 2021. Chainlink on 2021. Well, what I used to look at, I mean, we're sort of in the middle of things here, but what I used to look at here for Chainlink, and we can sort of look at this real quick. I mean, let's just look at this, right? So Chainlink for its cycle, I've always looked at this chart. That's why I'm a big fan of Chainlink. Just a pretty consistent chart. Now, if you look at this chart of Chainlink, right, you would be saying, all right, Jordan, it looks like that. It looks like on this Chainlink chart, at least, like right there, there we go. It looks like on this Chainlink chart that we should be relatively bottomed out, right? We could go lower here, but we should be relatively bottomed out. And I would agree. I would agree. Now, will this play out forever? No, it won't play out forever. But it's what I sort of looked at as, you know, depending on where the cycle ends, I do expect one more leg up here. You know, so say if the cycle did end at the end of this year, just for a hypothetical, you know, I could see Chainlink getting to $120, right? 120 bucks, possibly, in the scenario that it does what it's done in the past. I don't think that's too outlandish. I mean, that's a 4x, 5x from here. I don't think that's too outlandish, considering that it was at $50 a couple months ago. And if it goes into next year, I'll even higher, right? If the cycle goes into next year, which it's going to depend on what the macro environment looks like, but it could go up in there. It could go up here. Depends what we do, man. Depends what we do. A lot of it depends on how high Bitcoin goes. You know, how long Bitcoin goes for. A lot of external factors for these altcoins. That's why trying to guess like how high altcoins are going to go is sort of monotonous. You can't really guess how high altcoins are going to go. That's why I hate. I used to make those videos, and now looking back at it, I'm like, dude, because you see all these people making like altcoin price, like all-time altcoin price predictions for the top of the market. It's like, bro, your price prediction's not going to be right, man, because you have no idea how high Bitcoin's going to go, right? You have no idea when the cycle is going to top out. So like trying to guess what the top of the market is sort of a fool's errand. You're not going to guess what the exact, or even close to what the price is. You're either going to highly undersell it or you're going to highly oversell it. And most likely, based on what we've seen in the past, you're most likely going to undersell it, as we would like to say. You know? David, because I did a lot of those price predictions earlier last year, and a lot of them I did were actually kind of, I mean, some of them were off, you know, XRP, that was for different reasons. But a lot of the price predictions I did were pretty damn close. Some of them are highly undersold there. You know, a lot of them went way lower than I expected. Shower before to loosen me up. They bathe and you then massage you. Kareem, I like it, man. They bathe you too. That's good. Out of the Woods said, does multivac go to Valhalla? Yeah. Let's look at multivac at Valhalla. Multivac. What happened, Dale? Dale's bullish. Now you got Dale saying damn bears in there. What? This is so weird. Why is Dale a bull? Bitcoin looks bullish, so I am for now. That's crazy, man. Someone said we're dumping in the chat. We're dumping. All right, multivac. Let's look at the daily for multivac. Where are we at? Where are we looking at here? I mean, you're just kind of chilling at your highs. I mean, nothing's really new. I'll stay in crypto like I look at a Viking. I think you meant to say I'll stay in crypto until I look like a Viking, Wes. I think that's what you meant, which is pretty funny. Until I look like a damn Viking. It's gonna be a while, man. All right, so multivac. I would have liked to see you hold your previous high, which you didn't. But I guess it's not the end of the world. I mean, you went below it here and popped right back above it. I would have liked to see it hold support. It didn't, though, like we said. Do you have bullish div here? Let me zoom in a little bit here. Left, no. Still bullish divergence. So right now, not really. Go to the 4-hour chart. This little 4-hour wedgie. Okay, multivac. A little off. Probably take it from up here. There we go. So it could be a little channel wedge, right? Channel wedge. Either way, it's coming from the upside. So I think, you know, you made a relatively higher low here. So I like that. You ultimately just want to break this downtrend of resistance. That's what we're seeing for a lot of these coins. You just want to break a downtrend of resistance, which will then obviously allow you to go higher. We actually look at the daily 4-hour EMA ribbon. Got to get back above this. You see how it's been resistance, resistance. You got to get back above that damn 4-hour EMA. And the daily EMA, still sitting in it. Still chilling. You're still chilling right in daily EMA, so nothing's wrong there. Just want to continue that bounce back up. I'm going to get out of this eventually here. But, yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with structure. You obviously don't want to break, you don't want to break this previous low. You break this previous low, probably could be coming back down to, you know, 1.1 cents or so. Cream said, what about my baby OMG? I know OMG did like a 20% day. OMG, I don't know how many people like OMG anymore. Yeah, OMG had a 20% day. You know what? All right, let me get rid of this Viking helmet. And Java asked my girl Andrea to give him a 5x. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Wes. All right, guys, we're back to a crab market for Bitcoin. So I'm going to, you know, you guys know the deal. We're back to being a crab market as we kind of go sideways here. Ready? Mm-hmm. I had too fun with this. All right, OMG. You didn't quite touch your highs. You actually came to this previous high and got a slight rejection. Now, you do have some bearish div on OMG, so keep that in mind. Right here, you have higher highs and you have lower highs on the RSI. So right now, you might be getting some some bearish divergence. So keep that in mind. If that does play out, maybe you need some type of pullback. Right? We'll watch out for the pullback. But at the end of the day, you're not dumping. We're not dumping, bro. Why are people saying we're dumping? It's ridiculous, man. We're dumping, boys. Holy moly.
Everybody panic, we're going to zero.
But yeah, you might have some bearish divergence. So if you pull it back, I mean, maybe you come back down to, probably not even that low, maybe 1126 to retest this high and to retest this weekly high, these little wicks right here. Quite possibly first before going back up and then really going back up to test your all-time highs. Probably what you're going to end up doing. Daily EMA ribbon. Look at that. Look at that. Bounces off this, man. Bounce, 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 bounce like a damn beach ball. Bouncing all the way up. Do you come back down to this? Could. Top of that right now is 846. Gonna move up every day that goes by too, so keep that in mind. Now, could OMG just blast through this? Sure. And if it does, you're looking at that level first, right? 1310. And if you do continue to blast through that, you're looking at your wick all-time high at 1526 potentially. 1526. This is my favorite filter so far. It's not a filter. It's my pet crab, okay? Stop calling him a filter. Yeah, Bitcoin got a slight rejection from that trend line so far. So we'll see what Captain BTC does. No VeChain hate. That's what the song says. I wanna hold that. Only Plan B has a crystal ball. Right now, the only person that we can even consider having a crystal ball is Plan B. No one else has a crystal ball besides Plan B. Not Plan A, not Plan C, not Plan D, not E, F, G. Only B. And definitely not me. That's why they call me Dr. Seuss. I'll stay in crypto till I look like a Viking, said Wes. Wes said, can Java ask my girl Andrea to give me a 5x, bro? I got you. I got you. Java, can you tell Wes's girl Andrea that Wes needs a 5x? Can you tell him? No, I'm sad. I'm sad. So can you tell him real quick? All right. Okay. Okay, I'll tell him. Wes, I'm sad. My gift card. I lost my gift card, Wes. You were here earlier. I got liquidated and I lost my gift card. No. But anyways, Andrea, Wes needs a 5x. Wes needs a 5x. I don't know what that means. All I know is shorting 5x, but Wes needs a 5x, but I need 5x of this gift card. Please help me. Help me. Oh man, I'm done, bro. There's some days I just I don't know, man. All right, there you go, Wes. Factory Rookie said, can you check out DYDX? Yeah, we could check out DYX. I know DYDX was I know DYDX pulled back a little bit today. I'm not sure what the hype was with this coin. I don't really know what this is, to be honest. There's not really much I can say about this, man. I mean, you're in price discovery. You're in price discovery with this. There's not a lot of data you have off of. But you smashed through the 1.618, came back down. Right now, you're trying to hold the 1.618 as support, right? So that could be some support. If you break that, well, not a lot there until possibly all the way back down here to 1858. So I'd watch those two levels of support on this pullback. If you can bounce it here, well, next target is 3078 to the upside. It's going to depend on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin pulls back, I mean, this probably pulls all the way back down here, 1856. But not a lot of data on this coin to really give you anything solid there, to be honest. You know. Java got pickled earlier. He did. Heard you like Wendy's. Crypto Savvy said that he called the 64K Bitcoin. Don't get that. Oh man. All right, Crypto Savvy did call the 64K top. Okay, Crypto Savvy called the 64K top. You know what else he called? 3K, 4K, 5K, 6K, 7K, 8K, 9K, 10K, 11K, 12K, 40K, 60K, 50K, 20K, 30K tops. Okay? He called every top. I'll end it at that. But he did call the 64K top. He definitely did call that. So, anyways, he also blocked me on Twitter, which we won't go there. I don't think I deserved it. All right, so 43,638.
Rant alert.
So yeah, I mean, you're literally sitting right there at your, looks like your 20 EMA. You're literally sitting right at your 20 EMA. That's at 43,642, and you're at 43,641. So looks like that might be you were a little bit above it earlier, but that might be giving you a little bit of annoyance for the rest of the week, possibly.
Here's a story rolling on.
Thanks, Wes. I appreciate it. Java's the king. Java's not the king, man. And he's far from the king. He's far from the king. If you go against Plan B now, you're just asking for bother. We'll see if he's right, man. I mean, I want nothing more than Bitcoin to go to 63K by the end of October. Yeah, it's not, like I said earlier, it's not out of the realm of possibility, right? I mean, it's a little steep, right? It's a little steep. I mean, we can all agree it's, I mean, if we zoom out here, this is sort of what the trajectory has to look like. It's not completely out of the world. I mean, it's, I mean, the steep, just to kind of compare it, I know it's not, you can't compare apples to apples, but just to kind of compare it to this steepness, which, like I said, guys, is, yes, sometimes not the right way to look at it, but you know, it's yeah, to be fair, it's actually moving up faster than you did previously. Just for an example, I mean, even if you take it from here, you're pretty much moving up at the exact pace. When you really look at it, you're pretty much moving up at the pretty much exact pace as you did from 10K to 40K. Pretty much, right? It's a little bit off, but pretty much. So it's a little steep, right? It's a little steep. Is it completely unfathomable? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Considering Bitcoin was at 64,000 a few months, and not been a while now. October to May, or October to April. We're going on 6 months now, actually. 5 or 6 months of being at $64,000. So you're gonna have to go up pretty fast, right? I mean, it's definitely not going to be an easy feat. There's a lot of hurdles you got to get through here, a lot of hurdles, but I'm not going to say it's impossible. I'm not going to say it's absolutely impossible either. I don't think anything is impossible in crypto. Nothing is impossible in crypto, in my opinion, besides Shiba going to 1 cent. The only thing I like about Shiba, by the way, is my little pet Shiba. You guys know my little pet Shiba. Shiba, come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Here he is, guys. He's really cute. This is like the only thing I like about, you know, any type of Shiba is he's a really nice dog. But when it comes to Shiba coins, just not the same. Not the same. Look at how cute he is. Look at how cute he is. I'll give you guys a close up. Look at him. He's so cute. He's so small. He's only like 6 months old. We just got him in like March. That's why you guys only seen him a couple times. He's kind of loud, so we don't really usually bring him on stream. But here he is, Captain Shiba. It's my one Shiba that I own. I always tell you guys I own one Shiba. Cute rat, said someone said. Any plan is better than no plan. Ace. See you tomorrow, guys. Have fun watching Bitcoin. Nice, dude. Crazier things that happen in crypto. I like I like charts, so also to be top monthly. Perhaps I'm there now. Yeah, you are there, Wes. The new month, man. I don't know why that's up. Wait, I don't know why that did that. I apparently you're up there though, Wes. I don't know why that reset like that, but hey, Wes is up there, top monthly. There we go. P.S. What about Cody? Thanks again. What about Cody? We'll check out Cody for you, Wes. I got you, dude. Smile, say Chris, love you, man. Long time listener. Wanted to get you thoughts on Ergo. If you can check the chart for me, appreciate it, brother. I got you, Smiles. Thank you for listening all the time. I know you're always here too, dude. All right, let's check out Cody, and then let me try to remember Ergo for Smiles here. Smiles makes me smile. All right, daily. Let me clear this chart out. There's a lot going on here. Too much for my head to handle there. Way too much for my head to handle. All right, let's go to the daily on Cody. You know, Cody was a popular coin. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone's still talking about it. Don't know much about Cody. Isn't it something to do with Cardano? I don't know much about Cody, to be honest. What's up, Steven? This isn't a massive dump yet. It's a massive dump. We're down $500. No, but Cody, you want to hold your previous high. So previous high back here. Preferably, you want to hold this previous high. If you do break it, then you're probably looking at, I mean, just looking at basic support resistance down. I'd say you probably are looking at, depending on what BTC does here. As we know, BTC has a mind of its own sometimes. You walk up talking. Wait, what? You walk up talking? Dude, I don't even know what that means. Keith, I have no idea what that means, dude. Probably go right over my head. But if you break this previous resistance, okay, you probably, if you break your previous all-time high, you're probably going back down to 50 cents. Most likely going back down to 50 cents. Right? So, just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. That you could be going down here if Bitcoin drops. If Bitcoin drops, probably going down here. If Bitcoin, you know, who knows what Bitcoin's going to do right now, but if Bitcoin bounces back, which I don't see any reason why it wouldn't at this point. Now, you were right at resistance, so as we like to say, you're not going to break those resistances in one shot, guys. So let's not act like we're going to zero just yet. But you know, the potential that Bitcoin breaks out. I mean, we can look at our Fibonacci levels from swing high to swing low. And we can see that our 1.618 Fibonacci is up here at about 93 cents. Let's not say 93.17 cents. We're not decimal point freaks here. We're not Karens in the chat. There's probably a couple Karens in the chat, to be honest. But if you're a Karen in the chat, let me know in the chat. I don't. It means you wake up talking. I actually don't. I actually don't wake up talking. I actually don't. I save all my talking for the stream, to be honest. How could I not? I mean, I talk for like 3 hours straight, nonstop. You know. So 93 cents is the target there, the 1.618. Let's check out Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's just going sideways, guys. It's not really dumping. It's not really dumping just yet. Steven said, bring out Jimmy the Moon Boy. And how many funny comment till I get a wrench. I watch you daily, bro. Thanks for info. Smash the likes. Steven, if I see you in the chat, you got the wrench, man. But I need to see you in the chat. If I don't see you in the chat and you don't get a wrench, it's because I didn't see you in the chat. All right? Next time I see you in the chat, you got the wrench, man. Man, we need some more wrenches in here anyways. I have a lot of wrenches. You know? I think a lot of the wrenches, I think, lurk a little bit. A lot of lurker wrenchers. Let's see. Yeah, guys, we just smash up those likes. We didn't even talk about the likes today. I tend to forget to ask to hit up the likes, but it does help the stream if you guys hit up the likes, so I appreciate it. He said you gotta wake up talking, and I don't end up waking up talking. Oh, let me do Ergo for I almost forget about Smiles. Ergo. There we go. All right, Steven, I see you in the chat, by the way. Boom. Here we go. Everyone everyone wants a wrench now. Waterfly said you can have my wrench. I'm tired. Guys, I can't make everyone a wrench. So this is one thing I don't like, is like I give one person a wrench and then I feel bad because everyone wants to be a wrench. I want to give everyone a wrench. I just can't give everyone a wrench. It doesn't work that way, you know? So, you know, the longer you're here, the more likely you are to get a wrench. Yeah. Jeff said, just join with the wrench. Let me do Ergo for Smiles. I almost forget. I tend to forget things pretty fast. If you guys haven't noticed. I tend to forget things pretty fast. All right, so Ergo. Let's switch back to the 4 hour on this guy. Yeah. I mean, the daily chart looks abysmal on this chart. So let's zoom in to sort of look at what we're looking at here on the small time frames. So ergo, I mean, I like the formation you're forming. It looks like you just kind of keep getting rejected at the same point on the top side relatively. Boom, boom, boom. Could say it's a downtrending resistance too. And then you're sort of just coming up and making higher lows. So could you say this is more of an ascending triangle? You could be more of a symmetrical triangle too, depending how you draw this. But relatively speaking, this is normally a bullish pattern that should break up. I mean, depending on what Daddy BTC does. But this coin definitely took a little bit of a beating. Now, if this thing does break up, though, $14 seems likely if that does break up. But yeah, this coin, $18. Yeah, it's not that much down. Not that much down. But seems like you broke down. It's relatively new. So okay, I was looking at it from a more of a longer term perspective. This is a relatively newer chart. I was like, it's kind of weird how it fell there. Yeah, you just want to continue to hold the support. If you do break the support, well, downside target be the same if it's symmetrical triangle. Down to like 922 would be the target, you know. Thanks again, Smiles. Thanks for always being here, my man. Thanks for everyone who's always here. You guys are freaking awesome. Even on the boring days, there's some, I mean, some of you guys are here every day. It's insane. Even on the days where Bitcoin crabs, like there was a lot of you guys that were here every day during this time, and like that was crazy, man. That was some boring times. But I feel like we bonded during those days, you know. I feel like we bonded during those 3 months of literally Bitcoin doing absolutely nothing. And then we had fun for a little bit, right? And now we're sort of bonding again, right? We haven't really done much for the past like 10 days, other than pretty much going sideways. Now there's some days we get excited, like today's stream, we got a little bit excited, but mostly sideways again. It's always fun though. Always fun. I generally look forward to coming on here. I'm gonna say every day, probably 99% of days. I look forward to coming on here. I do. Now there's some days that, I mean, like 1 out of 100 days, you know, I'm human. You're like, all right, man, crypto's being super boring today. You know, my friends are doing this, but hey, I like doing it, so I like to do it every day. But all right, so we kind of looked at Ergo. Let's check out AMP again. Let's check out AMP. Yes, I follow you, not not Elon Musk. Remember when we had the Elon Musk filter on? I don't put those on anymore just because, like, dude, I don't trust the you guys know why I don't use those face filters anymore. Like the actual real people. Just because I don't know. I feel like that's gonna come back to me. What's up, Sergio? The other 1%, you throw darts at Java? Yeah, pretty much. All right, so AMP, yeah, we looked at AMP a little bit earlier. I mean, it's doing AMP things. I mean, it's a stable coin at the end of the day, you know?
That's an exit stable coin. That's an exit stable coin.
So, you know, until it, like, if you want to just take a giant box, right? This pretty much sums up AMP. Other than one little fake out to the upside and downside, I mean, you pretty much just been in this box since April. Yeah, you had one little time where you broke below it, and one little time where you broke above it. Other than that, it's I'm sorry, but AMP is the ultimate stablecoin. It's just been in a box, you know. So until it breaks out of this box one way or the other, I mean, there's not much to really state. I'm actually going to get rid of this because I'm just going to keep it as a box, right? We should just call AMP box coin. Does that sound good, guys? Box coin for AMP, because that's what it is. Now it looks like if it can get some momentum here, it probably could move pretty well here. But man, It's the ultimate box coin at the moment. Ultimate box coin. All right, Bitcoin. People were saying Bitcoin was dumping earlier. I mean, it's still sitting at 43.6, guys, and we know our resistance is right at like 44,000, a little bit above 44,000. And we know that Bitcoin can pump $400. How quickly? 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Heck, you guys have been on stream. We've seen Bitcoin pump $4,000 in 5 seconds before. You guys remember that stream? That was the best stream that I've ever had. And that said something, because we've had, how many streams have we done? Let's say 7 months, 30 streams. We've probably done 250 streams. Well, not even including the morning streams. 250 night streams. Okay, easily. And that was the best one I ever did. Where Bitcoin pumped $4,000 in literally 5 seconds, and I was like bewildered. That was the most amazing pump I've ever seen. That was better than the Tesla pump. That was better than the March 2020 bounce back pump. Right? That was an insane pump. Edward said, "Can you check out VidUSD?" Thanks. Yeah, I'll check out VidUSD. VIDT USD. What's going on with this? What is this thing? Okay. So we haven't seen one of these before. We haven't seen a cup and handle pattern in a long time. Remember when everything was in a cup and handle pattern and everything was breaking out of cup and handle patterns? Well, this one's in sort of a similar type of thing. It's just more of on the longer term scale. But I mean, you can see that you have the rounded out structure. Okay. Then you came back down. What did we bounce off? Right, our daily EMA ribbon. That's what I like to see. Now what you need to see is you need to see a round back up and come back up. Okay. And if you can break 183, you got the nice cup and handle. Now you have a long way to go. You're all the way down here at 87 cents. So that's a pretty big pump to get back up to 183. But that's what you need to do here. In order to complete this pattern. You did have nice bullish divergence with higher lows there and lower lows on the RSI. Looked like it played out. Looks like you're getting a little bit of a weakness here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens going into the rest of this week. But like I said, if Bitcoin can get bullish, a lot of these alts are just going to look super bullish, guys. That's why we can look at the altcoin charts just to find support and resistance levels, but it's going to depend on BTC and that's really it. I mean, and BTC is going to depend on outside factors as well. So it's going to be an interesting week, man. It's going to be an interesting month. I'd say it's going to be an interesting month, not even an interesting week. Because you have the bears calling for a huge dump down to 20K, and you have the bulls calling for 63K, right? So it's going to be interesting to see which one happens. I'd say that, Actually, I want to quick check the Bitcoin shorts. Someone say that Bitcoin shorts were piling up here. BTC USD shorts. Looks like they actually closed down slightly. There's actually not that many shorts in the market, considering. There's a lot of shorts back in June. But a lot of shorts back in June and July. I think this was the big liquidation. And then, not a lot of shorts. You actually have shorts closing. See if there's any longs coming in. Yeah, longs not doing anything either. So just not a lot of action going on, I should say. So longs and shorts both going down there, which is interesting. Sounds good, Waterfly. Reach out later tomorrow, boss, about the wrench recommendations. I got you, Waterfly. Appreciate it, man. All right, so I saw someone else. Yeah, the fear and greed's at a 27. So we're doing a little bit better on the fear and greed. I actually want the fear. I want the fear to be low. You know what I mean? Because that typically is a good time to scoop up some coins. 4-hour RSI shows 3 drives of bearish divergence. I don't see bearish divergence on the 4-hour, man. You know, to be honest. This is yeah, I guess it's very, very slight. Very, very slight. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. It's very slight bearish divergence, I guess. Just barely a lower high and barely a higher high on the RSI. So it is there. I guess you're right on that one. What's up, Will? Thanks for the super sticker, man. All right, guys. Bitcoin's sort of just chilling right now, so we'll watch to see what happens. Like we said, we can break out of this wedge. We're probably looking super, super good. Like I said, it could happen at any time. If Bitcoin, whatever reason Bitcoin gets rejected, right? It's still the same scenario we've been going over the last like week or two, ever since we've been in this range. We could, you know, never rule it out. Always have it in the back of your head that Bitcoin can do this, okay? I know we're getting super excited today. Never rule out the possibility, because if you rule out a downside possibility and it happens, it's just going to piss you off even more, right? But if you think about it and you're like, all right, this could happen, when it does happen, it's not going to freak you out as much. You know, we've been talking about the move back down to the golden pocket, down to 36 or 38,000. Still a possibility if we can't break out of this wedge. But I think that's necessarily super likely. I would say no, for the simple fact that the sentiment's super bearish. You know, obviously, and what it really comes back down to is it's sort of just a gut feeling where everyone's super bearish. Everyone before today was calling for 46 and 48,000, or everyone was calling for 36 and 38,000. It's sort of just a gut feeling and being like, if everyone's calling for a level, I don't think it's necessarily going to happen. It could, so I always don't think that it couldn't happen, but that's sort of what I'm thinking. I mean, I just don't see, I don't see it with the sentiment the way it is right now. If the sentiment was uber bullish right now, sure. You obviously have to watch what the DXY is going to do tomorrow. If the DXY continues to pump, well, it's not going to be good for crypto. We want this green box of resistance to hold on the DXY. We also got to watch the stock market. Stock market wasn't great today. Crypto actually went up, even though the stock market went down today. So maybe, typically it is correlated. So we got to watch what the stock market does tomorrow too. It is Friday, right? So maybe we get some shenanigans going on into the weekend here. So I'll catch you guys later. Make sure tomorrow, obviously, watching the stock market, watching the DXY, watching the external factors that could impact crypto in the short term. All right, so peace out. Let's hope we wake up to a big green pickle. Let's wake up to a big green pickle tomorrow outside of the wedge, guys. I'll catch you guys later. You're the best. Oh, no, we did vid. I'll catch you guys later. Don't panic, sell your crypto. And most of all, don't panic, sell yo crypto. Peace out, guys.